Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to visit the United States of America this month. June 21st to June 24th, that visit is scheduled. What does that mean? For the time in years, Modi will be traveling to the United States of America. It's an official visit. He will be hosted by US President Joe Biden at the White House. So what happens? What is the itinerary like? And it's a packed schedule. On 21st of June, United States of America's President Joe Biden will host the Prime Minister at White House. Then on the next day, there is a state dinner that has been scheduled for the Prime Minister at the White House. And he's also been invited to address a joint session of the US Congress. So it's specifically the 22nd of June, where we'll have likely an important statement coming up and the manner in which he could be hosted there in the country. Remember, it's very interesting how even US President Joe Biden has been reacting on Prime Minister Modi lately. He has said now that Modi is demonstrating that democracies matter. Prime Minister Modi is too popular, he says, in the United States of America. Many want to attend the Modi's US event that is being scheduled, and that he has a significant impact on the Quad and the summit that was recently cancelled, but that's where one of the visuals had come in Japan when they had met. Modi has influence in the Indo-Pacific region. Again, a recent visit that we had seen of Prime Minister where he was interacting with the island nations as well. And then he says, Prime Minister Modi is making a difference. Will India be cautious right now? Interesting remarks coming in from the US President Joe Biden. And as Geeta continues to be with us, Geeta, you know, of course, there has been bonhomie that we have seen with the previous US President Donald Trump, now with Joe Biden as well. Clearly, at some level, the United States of America, can we say, is there an acknowledgement of sorts that India is a country you cannot ignore? It is a rising power, and you will have to be friends with this nation.
Absolutely, Pooja. Undoubtedly so. India is indeed a rising power. India is one of the biggest markets and also is now tipped to become one of the most important countries when it comes to resilient supply chains. If there are nations that are looking at alternatives to China, then India is emerging as one of the most important alternatives. So India is a country that cannot be ignored. Is the reason why we are looking at a very different way in the manner in which the West is handling India on issues in the past that India would have had to deal with a lot of criticism. No longer is that criticism coming India's way. What we're looking at is all of them looking to the importance of India in the larger perspective, in the larger geopolitics of things. And
it has a lot to do with the economic stability that India has presented at a time when the Western nations are at the brink of recession.
Absolutely, and that's why the resilient supply chain, where India is going to play a key role, yes, and is going to become a key partner to many nations in the West.